Let's start off on the campaign trail as Vice President Dr. Bawumia, flag bearer of the NDC John Mahama, and his running mate Jane Nana Pokuajima Professor tour different parts of the country to galvanize votes. Let's begin from the northern region, where the Vice President is calling on northerners to reciprocate the gesture of peace, as he puts it, that the President has restored in Dagbon by voting massively for the NPP. He said the people of Dagbon and northerners in general are indebted to the President for that act, for the role of the President in restoring peace in Dagbon. The Vice President said this when he paid a courtesy call on the Yana to officially announce his campaign of the region. Dr. Bawumia said the NPP promised development, including the free senior high school, which they have delivered upon. He also says Ghanaians cannot trust the former President John Mahama with a free senior high school. Therefore, the need for Ghanaians to vote the NPP.
Has essentially, the Bawum people, the northern people, and Ghanaians as well, are indebted to Nana Akufo-Addo for bringing peace to Dagbon. And once you owe somebody a debt, you should pay. And Nana Akufo-Addo, inshallah, the people of Dagbon will pay that debt on December 7th by voting massively for him and the NDP government. And so I thank you about the future and the need for us to embrace the future. We didn't think John Mahama could be trusted with the free senior high school education. First of all, NPC said it wasn't possible. Then he said if he had 2 billion cedis, he would not spend it on free SHS. So we don't think we can trust him with free SHS. But once we have embraced free SHS, we also know that beyond free SHS, our people need to go to the university. And this is why we are bringing a new student loan scheme to be able to lend money to people who are going for university after free SHS. Once they have their national ID card, they don't need a guarantor. We will provide the loans. They will go, and after national service, they will have a 1-year moratorium before they start repaying the loans. But with the big influx of students into the universities, we are going to need more universities in Ghana. We have talked to UDS, and they are going to build a satellite campus of UDS in Yendi. We are also looking at expanding the veterinary, Tom Tamale Veterinary College into a university for agriculture, and therefore expand university placements in the northern part of Ghana as we look forward in the next few years. So there is a lot that is going on in what we want to do. And one thing that I want to specifically mention for Yendi is that at the National Security Council meeting yesterday, the President agreed that we are going to have an airstrip, a resurfacing of the Yendi airstrip.
Vice President Dr. Bawumia there in Dagbon, the Dagbon area, with the announcement of his campaign. Well, let's head to the northern region. Martina Bugri joins me on the line with more. Hello, Martina. It looks like I've lost Martina on the line. Martina will join us and tell us what more the Vice President has been doing, what more has he been saying. We'll also head to somewhere else where former President and the flag bearer of the NDC, John Mahama, is also touring. As we heard already, he's been asking people to vote for the NDC because he intends to stop the Ejapa royalties. They will get more on that as well. Rafiq Salam is following that story for us, and he will join me with more. Martina, are you there?
I am here.
Good. Martina, tell us, what more has the Vice President been saying?
The Vice President talked of the policies of government that are yielding results. He talks of the school feeding. He talks of the senior high school program. He also talks of the One Village, One Dam, and several other policies like the planting for food and jobs that he says are yielding results. And so it is time for the people of Ghana to entrust the MPP again with another 4 more years. Now, for the northern region, he says that they are going to establish a new university, and that will be the veterinary college in Pontamale will be turned to an agric university. He says that UDS campus will also be established at Yendi, and an airstrip would be developed in Yendi. So for the northern region, these are the 3 things he says that they will be done when they come back into power. He also talks of some of the development projects that they have done in Yendi. He talks about 40-something projects that they have done. And he says that 13 of those projects are projects that were started by the NDC government, and they have completed them. And so he says that if the NDC says that they are not accomplishing or finishing projects they started, that is not true. He also talks of projects that are ongoing in the area. Now he's in Miao. He's going to pay a courtesy call on the Miao Lana, and then he will proceed to Sablugu.
I see that the vice president is also traveling with somebody. If I saw him, that looks like the deputy chief of staff. Am I correct?
No, the deputy chief of staff is not part of the trip.
Right.
We have ministers like Mr. Baifa Kabo, and we have the energy minister, Dr. Amin Ansah, and several other ministers. But the chief of
yeah, I just saw in a video and I thought it was him, but that's okay. Martina, where is he at the moment?
Currently, he's in Miao, where he'll be addressing a gathering of party patrols and the Miao Lana. He's paying a courtesy call on the Miao Lana as well.
And the good thing is that Miao has just recently celebrated the Bagun Festival, which is a key milestone in the scheme of affairs. So it's a very good thing that happened there. But do we know what else he will be doing when he moves from there, and how long he's staying in the region?
He's touring tomorrow to some other chief palaces. I know he's going to Zabzudu, where he pays courtesy call on the chief of Zabzudu. He's officially meeting chiefs to tell them he's in their jurisdiction to begin the campaign. And so he probably will be a day or 2 in the region.
Okay. Martina, thank you very much. I just quickly would like to find out, have you had the chance to speak to the people in this region to find out what their own expectations are, you know, vis-a-vis the promises they're getting? Does it necessarily align with the promises, with the expectations that they have as a people?
For the people in the region, their expectations are that roads would be constructed. The area has lots of deplorable roads, and so what they are expecting, any government that would make any promise, it should center on roads and employment.
Martina, thank you. We'll come back to you for more. Martina Bugre is our correspondent in the northern region, bringing us up to speed on what Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is doing. The Vice President, by the way, has started his campaign in the northern region. Martina tells us he's calling on chiefs, letting them know he is in their region and making some promises, including constructing turning an existing facility there into an agric university, building them an airstrip, and telling them how they have developed, how they have delivered, I beg your pardon, on their promises made.